What's up, everybody? It is the Oracle of Elohim. You know, it is really amazing how someone else can say that you have not forgiven someone. Because a person like me is getting irritated by the fact that the judicial system that I contacted because of these attacks of various people who have and are prohibiting my forward movement or just holding up information that I would like to have if there's an investigation. If someone has stolen something from me, I'm no different than you. If you went to work and when it's time for your payroll to come to your account or for you to pick up your check and it was not there, would one still be okay? Sure, you will forgive, right? But you would expect it to be corrected. Same scenario. I expect things to be corrected. I expect to live my life according to what the Most High says and according to the laws of this land, which I have not broken. But yet, there's somebody who wants to have me do what they say before you bring me my information. Who are you? Is that written in some law that I and nobody else know about? Unless you do as I say. Now, it is a law once you have committed a crime and you become a criminal based upon whether or not you have a misdemeanor or a felony, more so a felony, right? And I don't have any of those things. So when I contact my local or judicial system, I don't expect to have any what do you call it, conditionings that isn't based on the law principles. The principle of the matter is if you have information that belongs to me that will allow me to be able to, right now I can't even trust to go to a doctor. I can't even trust the United States Postal Service to bring me my mail. Because you have people or individuals there that could be easily bribed to send my mail to whomever is requesting it, which that is illegal, right? But yet, there's some of you that expect me to do something that you have in your head that you want me to do that's not in my mind. My mind is I want my foundation. I want a home. I want to be able to support myself without having to worry about things such as my brakes that needs to be fixed. Some of it is because I've been going this place and that place to find out that in every city or state that I've gone to, I found adversity because of these stalkers who are trying to red run me because of things that they have done. You know, the things, the information that you judicial system know about. You have the tangible evidence about. But yet, you want me to do this or that before you bring me my information. And if I have an ancestral gift, did my ancestors know you? Were you a part of the contract or the will and last testament that they wrote? Oh, this judicial system is going to tell you what to do, or this particular person is going to tell you what to do. If so, show that to me. If not, I would like for someone to bring me my information or call my phone or, yeah, call my phone because I know you know my number. If you don't know my number, perhaps I need to make you more acquainted with my number by calling your office so you can have my number and my name, and to let you know that I am still waiting for my information. And whether or not I forgive anyone, that is none of your business. The business of that belongs to me and the Most High and the people that have wronged me. Now, is someone in the judicial system making themselves a part of the people that is trying to wrong me, trying to delay, deny what's rightfully mine? The more you delay my things from me, that is taking up my natural life here on earth with the games that people try to play. I don't owe any of you anything but kindness, right? I don't owe any of you anything. No, I do not. But if an ancestor was instructed by the Most High and they put my name on something, or something is mine, or even if you know that there's an imminent threat bothering my stability, my livelihood, then what are you doing about it? Because, you know, the law stand your ground, that could be a little bit tricky. I've seen people who been in altercations, and when they say that, they still are yet put behind bars, right? And I'm not trying to go there. That's why I contacted your office. That is what you're for, your law and order, protect and serve, find out who's the criminal and who's not. So if I do not have a case, please let me know. Please, you know, when I call your office to let you get reacquainted with my new number, because I've been having to change, you know, my phone number, because I was thinking, you know, maybe if I go change my phone, this won't happen with this phone. But same scenario. The enemy seems to be able to grab my phone number, my IP address, and clone my phone. Now, I think that's against the law because whoever is doing it, they're not paying my bill. They ain't supposed to have conservatorship over me. They're not even my POA. So, is that against the law? I believe it is. And further, I made a video about my TD Bank. So, they got fixed. Thank you, Most High. And thank you to the person who fixed it. But there is something else that needs to be fixed. I'm tired of living in this car, right? I'm tired of being ignored by judicial system. I mean, if someone contacts your office and they don't have merit or good reason to contact you, is that not an offense as well? If you don't find anything, when you, or I don't know how y'all act, because someone has lied on my name, smeared my character, but yet they're still free to walk around. And so I guess that still brings me to, why is my name on the FBI watch list? Can someone be an adult and come tell me why that is? And then the emails that I sent to your office, can someone also be an adult and tell me, are you looking into it? Or did you put it in file 13? Or you just don't give a darn? Which one is it? And then, if there was something stolen from me, what else have you learned? And why haven't I gotten it? Why am I still waiting to hear from a law enforcement agent that's been around since my ancestors, when y'all were stalking Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Black Panther Party. So you've been around for a long time with your stalking. So, what have you learned? Who's guilty and who's not? Can I get those answers? Like I said, my car, if I go apply for a job, which I have in the past, and then I don't know how that will work, because even without a job, I have people who constantly follow me, trying to be an agitation, but try to do it on the DL, where it's like, I see it because I see them, but to try to explain it unless someone else is focusing in that manner in which it happened, then they'll be like, oh, okay, is she all right? Right, that part. So if I were to get employed somewhere, as I was before in Georgia, and they would just be told to do this to her, do that to her, right? And then if someone is using my identity, or have messed up my identity, then how am I supposed to support myself as a single female? Because I'm not out here soliciting my body. I'm not out here doing anything illegal. That's why I try to contact the legal department. So I'm not sure what someone else has in their mind, why they think that it's okay for you to know a thing and say, well, I need for her to do this before I'm going to give her this. Who are you? And is that legal? And if it's not legal, then why are you doing it? Because quite frankly, nobody wants to be contacting law enforcement for no good reason. At least I don't. Do I wish you well when you go out in the field? If you're in the upright? Of course. But if I didn't have an issue, it's not like, oh, I just want to contact. No. So, same difference. Why are you holding back my information? And so, anyway, every time I make a video, see that type of stuff, I gotta watch. Because she had a little dog. Although dogs are good. But I mean, that is her dog. It does have teeth. So I have to make sure it's not trying to attack me, right? So anyway, in order for someone to move forward, don't they need to know about what is going on, what is transpiring, instead of all this go, 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 go? And then when I call your office, you act like, well, that was in the past. I don't know what you would act like now when I call your office, to find out what's going on. Although, I don't know, because, my phone is being cloned, which is against the law because it's my phone. I don't need anyone else to control my phone, control my finances, to even control me. I am not out of control, but there is somebody that must be out of control if you have taken it upon yourself to say, I'm not giving her information because she has not done what I want her to do. And again, I say, who are you? When did that become a law, whether it's spiritually or physically? I would like my information. Whether you tell me we didn't find anything, at least you spoke up. So are we on the same page? But if you have some information for me, why are you holding it back from me? Now, if I'm out here singular, trying to survive this mess, and thank God I'm not sick because I don't have medical insurance. Hell, I hope I don't have an accident because of lack of resources, because of the upkeep I need to do for my car. And then again, I say, with this cloning of my phone, and everything is digital now. When you apply for employment, it's supposed to come to your email, but if someone is cloning my phone, prohibiting this access and this information from coming to me, and then this situation has gone on so freaking long, I will have to, I know that I have to regroup myself to fit back into the business sector of society. However, with them still following me and I'm just sitting in my car or going to the laundromat or going to the park or going to the store, and then they harass me. So imagine trying to go to school, which I have tried to do that in the past through Career Source, right? And there was some type of test you had to take in order for them to see if they were going to give you the grant money. And I passed it, but then they said, oh, well, it's another test you have to take. All these hurdles, all these conditions about something that other people hid from me as I was a little child. And now I am an adult, and yet I am inquiring in the system that's supposed to protect and serve about a situation that is undesirable, and I need protection from your agency from all these people. But yet, someone is putting conditions on when they're going to come to me as an adult since 2022 and tell me what is going on. What did you learn about my estranged family? A group of individuals who undoubtedly have a vendetta out for me. The presumption is because of greed, but I'm sure that there's something more that possibly could be going on. But until someone from your department tells me what's going on, then I don't know, and I'm sitting here, I feel like my life is just wasting away, because if I'm still getting attacked and I'm just sitting in my car, can I go to school and then not call my instructor to tell her to agitate me in school and not give me a passing grade? Because that's something that they could do. If you could sit up there and stop my Florida retirement from coming when it was supposed to come, or you can redirect my United States Postal Mail, or you can clone my phone, where if I am studying on my phone, because phones can do a whole lot of things, except I would dare not do anything on my phone because I'm being stalked and I'm having others look into my life like you're prying into my everyday situation as if I invited you to do so. But again, I went to the agency who's supposed to protect and serve against things like this, so that I won't have to put myself in jeopardy with that stand your ground that probably wouldn't work for me, because it's a whole bunch of individuals who are possibly in the judicial system who don't like me, and also a part of this stalking me. So again, I say, where is the balance? Because right now there's a tumultuous imbalance, especially when someone has my information and they're using their power illegally, unjustly, So when I reached out to Madam Attorney General Moody, I would have to say I was ignored. That was since June of last year. When I reached out to, United States Attorney General Mr. Garland, I haven't gotten a response back yet either. So, and I know it's a lot going on in the world. I do. But when is there going to be a resolution? As I used this example before, where there were people imprisoned wrongfully, which that might be the case even today when it is concerning my case, because I know that there has to be a judge or judges or a lawyer or lawyers or police officers, court reporters, medical professionals who are all involved. So I know that I'm not the first, hopefully the last. Hopefully I live to see a closure, because it's been going on so long. I'm like, and then where are you? But yet subliminals of, I need for you to do this, I need for you to do that before I bring you anything. Excuse. Is that a policy that someone created in their own delusional head? If someone has a will, even still, if someone was placed on your FBI watch list and you have not found anything, and I was placed on that FBI watch list probably way back in 2014 or even before, and it's now 2025. So who was the thugs in your department or agency who put me on the watch list, but yet I'm just not finding that out in 2022? And then, if I were on the list, what have you found out? Why do you keep delaying justice? And I'm being patient. As a matter of fact, you haven't given me an alternative. When you try to block my employment, resources, I dare not trust going to a doctor. And like I said, if I were to sign up for classes, would someone poison or influence or bribe my instructor to give me failing grades? Because I have seen that also. And then that would negatively affect my financial aid, because living off of less than $500 a month, and then with someone who stopped and blocked things that I need that are essential for me in my vehicle, someone had to have been someone in your office because it has a lot to do with AI and technology. Someone within the agency. So if I have outsiders, individuals outside of your agency, and then people inside your agency attacking me, how would someone succeed if it had not been for the Most High? But I'm still not satisfied with how things are panning out. I'm not satisfied just sitting here waiting for you to bring me what rightfully is a response that you should bring to a person or call and give to a person. Because if you cannot be protected by the judicial system, I don't see what you're in office getting a paycheck for. And then the ones who are corrupt, who are paying attention to my business and then trying to marginalize me. You're the first one that don't need to be getting a paycheck if you cannot do your job, and then you want to affect a person's ability to live and have a sustainable life. Oh no, I will not cry on this